Breakfast was similar to the day before's, with an array of snacks and dishes paired with milk and milk tea. We set off straight after, as we had several hundred kilometers to drive, 2 hours in the morning and a bit over 2 hours in the afternoon. The majority of today's driving was over long straight roads through flat plateaus. These, like yesterday, were also 100-million-year-old dried lake beds. With the occasional police stop in between. We stopped for a toilet break in what seemed like the middle of nowhere, where someone had set up their stall selling rocks from a nearby area where we would visit in the next few days. Eventually we arrived at the site of our visit for the day, a place called Shijie Mo Gui Chen, or Ancient Ghost City. Historically, the Kazakh locals saw these strange rocky sculptures and associated them with ghosts and gods and various things like that. These strange rocky features are the result of millions of years of strong winds and sands wearing down these landscapes until you reach the harder rock, leaving these peculiar shapes and interesting patterns. In recent history, this area was an oil field, one of China's largest even. But this local area has been reserved for tourist activities. Interestingly, this Yardang landscape has its largest equivalent in Africa.
that guy.
Transporting us from highlight to highlight were these large, loud, kind of sluggish trains that would drive maybe 60 of us a short distances between each of the key features. We took a break during the midday heat to enjoy our freshly washed grapes, local to Xinjiang also, and to relax and chat. These various shapes are associated with physical features. This one in particular is suggested to look like a face. The resemblance quickly disappears though. This area is also famous for being the site of various movies being filmed, including the famous Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. As you can see, there are still oil fields in the surrounding areas. Later we went to visit these. Xinjiang is also very famous for its well-preserved dinosaur fossils. This is due to the extremely dry desert climate.
always.
After a good few hours of exploring this park, we decided to go visit the oil fields before we headed on to our final destination for the day. I'm not entirely sure if we were allowed to be in there, but the videos we got, the photos we took,
Good time.
great. It's the closest I've ever been to an oil field in my life. I was pretty exhausted after all this, so I fell asleep, waking up only for the sunset when we'd almost arrived at our destination. En route, we saw several trucks carrying huge bales of cotton and fields of cotton alongside the road. At the moment, it's the main harvesting season for cotton, for which Xinjiang is very famous. We're entering a town. It was surreal to arrive in our first city since coming to Kazakh. This city being Tun, with a population of a bit over 200,000 people.
Shoot the light.
After dropping off our stuff, as usual, we went and headed out to look for somewhere to have dinner.
James.
Passing up the opportunity to eat horse at one of the restaurants, we decided on a northeastern restaurant. Here we ate pork and beef dumplings paired with traditional dumpling water.
Spicy.
We also stopped by a fruit stall to buy some interesting different fruits that Poppy hadn't tried before. We headed back shortly after and went